Boy, when it comes to trust being damaged or sometimes destroyed in a relationship, that rebuilding process takes some patience, and it takes some skill, and it takes time. I mean, just above all.
Right. You see television shows about home makeovers and things.
Yes.
That's kind of what happens in a relationship,
Yeah.
where the foundation has been shaken in your relationship, and you really do have to rebuild. There's a big makeover that has to take place.
Well, and here's the truth. Whenever trust has been broken, there are tasks to happen on both sides. The person who betrayed the trust and the person who was betrayed both have work to do to make this work. I mean, the person who was betrayed needs to be forgiving, and they also need to be open about their anxiety and the times when they're most likely not to trust.
Now, when you say that this person needs to forgive, you don't just mean to happy trigger kind of, oh, I forgive you and let's move on.
Absolutely
It's a
not.
process.
No, I mean, that is a hard task
Right.
that you take on, and whatever kind of process that is, whether it's
and forgiveness happens sometimes over months.
gradually,
Yeah.
that's right, in stages, and sometimes you have to name exactly what the hurts are before you can even surrender that need to hurt back. And that's part of the work of the person who's been betrayed. Openness, sharing anxiety, telling your spouse things that trigger your sense of betrayal, and places and times that you have a very difficult time trusting. On the other side, the person who's been the betrayer, whether it's with secrets about financial choices or an infidelity or whatever level of trust has been betrayed, they have to, first of all, make themselves open and willing to answer questions.
Yeah.
They have to be held accountable for their time, and it can feel a little bit invasive for a while. Because,
Well, it feels like it's almost demeaning, because you have this accountability, like all of a sudden you're 14 again. You have to let your parents know where you are.
And you don't want to have to earn trust back. There's a little bit of arrogance there. It's like, I've changed, my heart has changed, now I want you to take me at my word. Well, you've surrendered the right for that. You need to allow time for trust to be reestablished. That's one of the consequences of the bad choice you made.
Right, all right.
And that's a hard work. And not only that, but you have to set boundaries. Whatever it was that you did that damaged the trust, you have to completely have that off limits. If it's an affair, there is no contact with that person whatsoever, or no presence in the places that are temptations for you. It has to be an absolute commitment.
There you go.